In the series of learning programming in C, we are discussing about operators in C. In my previous videos, I have already covered three types of operators: arithmetic, assignment and increment and decrement operators. In this video, I will be talking about relational operators. What are relational operators, types of these operators, why to use these operators in a program, when to use, how to use these operators, and we will also write a program, simple program, and we will be talking about the output. When you use these operators, relational operator in your program, then what output you will get. We will be talking about all the things in detail in this video, right? So now let us discuss relational operators in C. As the name suggests, relational, they are going to talk about relations between two things. Now which type of relations? They will not give you that, they will not tell you that blood relations like we human have. They will compare, you can say, the values, two values, right, and will give you the result. And you can say these are used to check the conditions. These are used when in decision making, right, especially in if else we use these operators. So we used to compare two values, these operators. So you can also call as comparison operators. And you can say when we compare the values, then what should be the output? When you use these operators, then what is the output? Either you will get true or false. True means 1, false means 0. In computer's memory, these true and false, these words are stored as numbers. True is stored in the form of 1, false is stored in the form of 0, right. So now types of relational operators are, these are types of relational operator: less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. This one is equal to check the equality, and this one is not equal to. These operators you can also say as equality operator and non-equality operator, right. And see, this is double equal to, it is different from a single equal to operator. This is what assignment operator, as we have discussed in previous video. This operator is used to assign the value from the expression from the right hand side to left hand side. And this double equal to is what? This is what? To check some condition, to check the equality. How you will use these operators? Let me discuss this thing also. See, if you write like this, if I am writing 3 less than 5, now what you will get? Is it true? Yes, 3 is less than 5 means true. So now when you write program in computers, what you will get? You will get output as true would be stored in memory in the form of 1. So you will get 1, right? You will get a boolean value, either 1 or 0. If I write 3 greater than 5, it will give you result what? 0, because it is false. If I write this one is less than equal to, right, I am writing 3 less than 3, it will give false, 0, because 3 is not less than 3. But if I write 3 less than equal to 3, yes, it is not less than, but it is equal to 3, then it will give you 1. Like this, these operators are used to compare two values, two operands or two expressions also. It's not like that we can only use here constant, we can only use here variables, we can also use here expressions. If I write here like 3 plus 5 and here we write less than 5 plus 5, we can also compare these values. This is what expression. Or if I write like a plus b less than b plus c, this also we can compare, right. So this is what expression. You can also compare expressions, you can also compare constant, or you can also compare variables like a less than b. I can also write like this. So using relational operators, what you can compare? Integer value, you can also compare floating type of value, and you can also compare character. If you write like this, character, how we write? A single character enclosed in single quotes, less than, suppose I am writing here b. So this is what? Character. It is different from this one. Here a is what? Simple variable. If I am storing here int a is equal to 3 and int b is equal to 5, then here 3, here 5. But this is not 3 and 5. It is in single quote, it is character. So now characters are stored using character system. We have already discussed in one of my previous video when we were discussing about the data types, character data type. If you want to say, you can check out the video here in the side button. So a is what? Corresponding to a, the value ASCII value is what? 97. Less than, corresponding to b, ASCII value is what? 98. So these values would be compared here. So 97 is less than 98. Yes, true. So it will also give you true, that is 1. But you cannot compare strings using these operators. Like I cannot write here like this one. Suppose I compare Jenny and less than, you can say here lectures. This is what? String. Sequence of characters enclosed within double quotes. Why so? Because when you compare like this, then it will compare the address, means the first address of this one. Obviously this will be stored in memory. Every character will be taking 1 byte, 1 byte, 1 byte, 1 byte. Every this location is having some memory address, right? So the starting address, suppose this is 1000 and this is, I don't know, the address is 2000. So it will compare those addresses and then it will give you output. And we don't know where Jenny is stored, where lectures has been stored, because these are stored in memory. Like this is a memory, so I don't know where these are stored, what is the address. So this will give, you can say, some undefined behavior it will show you. So we cannot compare, in C we cannot compare strings using relational operators. There are some other ways to compare strings, that also we will discuss when we will be discussing about strings. But using these we can we can compare what? Integer value, we can compare float value, we can compare character value. But we avoid comparing float values using these operators. I'll talk this thing in a program, with the help of a program, then you will get it better. So now let me discuss it with the help of a program. So the general syntax to use to write relational operators is what? This is relational operator, either this one of these operator. This side we have A means arithmetic expression 1 and arithmetic expression 2. Arithmetic expression means here you can also write some constant value, any single variable also, or any expression which is combination of constant and variables. I have taken these examples also, right, and we will also talk in a program. And you can also compare minus values also, like if I write minus 14 greater than 3, then what would be the output? But minus 14 is not greater than 3, then it will give 0. You can also compare like float values, 4.5 less than 4. It will give what? It will give 0, because 4.5 is greater than 4, right? And the output is what? You will get either 0 or 1. So it is what? An integer value. So the format specifier you use is what? %d, right? Always. Now let me discuss it with program. We can also use this arithmetic expression, means we will be using in this expression that arithmetic operators, plus, minus, or divide, into, or modulo operator, right? And we will also see the precedence and associativity if we use expression. Let me write down a program. Now here I am taking two variables. Control will go here, the first statement of the main function when you compile it, when you execute it, and value would be assigned to two variables A and B. In A I have 18, in B I have 9. Now next is clear screen. Next is what? Printf %d, format specifier is %d, means it has to print an integer value. A less than B, compare. A value is what? It is going to fetch value from memory. 18 less than 9? No, it will give you 0. Now this one, control will go here. Now it is what? Character constant. We have character here, character data type. So this is what? C value is what? ASCII value of C is what? 99. And B is what? 98. Is 99 less than 98? No. So it will give you false. Right. I hope you know the meaning of these things. No need to write down every character. Let me discuss it with a twisted manner. And suppose if I write here like A equal to B, it will check if A equal to B. Is 18 equal to 9? No, it will give you false. Right. And if I write here not equal to B, yes, A is not equal to B, then it will give you true. It is true. Fine. Now let me discuss in a different manner. So now see, here we have taken 5 variables. So in memory I am assigning the value, that memory address to A, B, C, D and E. In A I have 18, here we have 9, in C, D we don't have anything, and E I have 10, right? Now see, next statement is clear screen. Next is C is equal to B plus plus. I am combining arithmetic, increment operator also, and these operators also, so that you can revise those operators as well. Now B plus plus, this is what? post increment. Post means first of all the original value would be used in this expression and after that value would be incremented. So original value of b is what? 9. So 9 would be assigned to c first of all. And now value of b becomes, it would be incremented by 1. 9 becomes 10. So now at b, what? 10 value would be stored, right? Now what is next statement? D is equal to b. Now here whatever value in b, that would be assigned to d. Just take care this thing. Now b is not 9, b has already updated. It is what? 10 in the previous statement, right? Now 10 would be assigned to d, right? Now see, printf percentage d. Now we have this one, right? In this expression, this is what? Relational expression. When we use relational operators in any expression, that is called as relational expression. Expression is what? Combination of, you can say, operators and operands, right? Here we have A, B, C, these are operands, or this is what? Operator. So now we have three relational operator in one expression. Now which one you will evaluate first? At that time you have to check associativity of the operator. Associativity of these relational operator is what? Left to right. Means we will walk from this side, left to right. So while walking from left to right, first operator is this one, a less than b. So this operator would be evaluated first. Now check, a value is 18, b value is 10. It's not 9. Please remember this thing, right? It's 10 now. Is 18 less than 10? No. So that is why this will give you false, that is 0, right? Now this operator would be evaluated. 0 less than c value is 9. Is 0 less than 9? Yes, it is true. It will give you, this one will give you 1, true. Now check, is 1 greater than d? D is what? 10. No. So the final output would be 0. It will give you false. I hope you got now. You got it now, the associativity. How to evaluate if two or more operators are there in one expression. So let us discuss this thing now. Now control will go here. Is b equal to e? B value is 10. E value is 10. Please don't compare with this 9. If you compare this value 9 and 10, what you will say? These are not equal and it will give you false. No, it will give you true because b is 10 and e is also 10. That is why dry run a program and always assign values, always write down this form of variables when you dry run a program. Now what about next statement? Here we have c plus 1 greater than e. Now what is the value of c? 9. 9 plus 1. Now see, okay. Now here we have, see, one is arithmetic operator, one is relational operator. Two types of operator. Now you will say which operator we will evaluate first? Which is the operator which is having higher priority. That is why we check the precedence chart to check the priority of the operators. And arithmetic operators are having higher priority than relational operators. So arithmetic operators would be executed first, right? So now first of all c plus 1. C is what? 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 greater than e. E value is 10. Is 10 greater than 10? No. Is it equal to 10? So false. It will give you 0, right? Let us take this one. This is a little complex one. Here we have arithmetic operators and relational operators. Arithmetic operators will be evaluated first because they are having higher precedence. But arithmetic operators are also two. One is this and one is this. Now which one you will evaluate first? Check the associativity now. Associativity is from left to right. Arithmetic operators are having associativity left to right. Means we will walk from this side, left to right. Which arithmetic operators comes first? This or this? This one. When we walk from this side. So now this would be evaluated first. A plus c. A value is 18, c value is 9. So total is what? 27. I hope you are able to see this. What is value of b? 10. Greater than value of e? 10. Less than c plus d. See, now I am not evaluating these operators because higher precedence is this operator, arithmetic. We have done with this part. Now we will be solving this one, c plus d. C is what? 9. D is what? 10. So here we will have 19. Now in this also we have three relational operator. One is this one is this one, one is this one. Now you will evaluate which one first. So here also these operators are having higher precedence, like you can say 1. After that these operators, first higher priority, these operators would be evaluated less than or these operators, and after that equality operator. So here we have equality operator and less than greater than operator. So first which operator would be evaluated, which is having higher priority, less than and greater than, these are having higher priority than equal to. So that is why these would be evaluated first. But this is also we are having 2 with of same precedence. Then we will check associativity. Associativity is left to right. So now we will walk from left to right. First relational operator is this one. So now check, one is this operand and one is this operand for this relational operator, because they are going to compare 2 values, only 2 values. Now 10 greater than 10, no, 10 is equal to 10. So this will give you what? False, that is 0, right? And this side we have 27 equal to. Now this would be evaluated, 0 less than 19, yes. So final, this will give you 1. Now compare this one, 27 equal to 1, no. So it will give you false, that is 0, right? I hope you got this. Now let us take one more example. So here we have one more variable, that is f. We don't have anything in f, but when control will go to this statement, then what value would be assigned to f? Check out in this expression we have 3 relational operator. So check the associativity, which is, and these are having same precedence, which is left to right. So is a greater than b? A is 18, b is 10, yes. So it will give you 1. Now this is 1 greater than d, d is what? 10. It is not true, so this will give you 0. Is 0 less than c? C is what? 9, yes. So it will give you 1. So finally in f we will store 1. So now check, f not equal to 1. F is what? 1. F 1 not equal to 1, but 1 is equal to 1. So it will give you false. So that is why the output would be 0, right? Now if I take floating values, like I am taking here, one floating value is f and g. If you take suppose 2.2 and 2.22, right? And if you compare these values, like suppose if I am comparing like this, f less than g, then what would be the output? Yes, it is what? 2.2 is less than 2.22. So it will give you true, fine. But if you compare like this, f equal to g, then also it will give you false, right? Because it is 2.2, it is 2.22. So it will give you 0. But almost these are equal. So suppose if you write like 2.00001, f and g is what? If you compare f and g, if you write down f equal to g, then also it will give you false. But these are almost equal, right? So see, that is why we avoid using these equal to operators and not equal to operators when we use floating point number. If you require high precision, then better to avoid using these operators equal to and not equal to with these numbers, the floating numbers, right? So let me give you one assignment, let me give you one problem, and you tell me in the comment box what would be output of that problem, either 0 or 1. So the answer of this you have to tell me. A plus c equal to b, greater than equal to e, less than c plus d, and not equal to 1. What it will print, 1 or 0. But please don't run it on your system. First of all, dry run this program using these values only, then tell me what is the output, and after that you can run on your computer and you can tell your answer. And see, here also we can also compare like special characters. If we write like plus equal to plus in single quotes we have, so it would be evaluated. First of all, the SKI value of plus, what is the SKI value? Then it will check, yeah, these are equal, so it will print true. And you can also compare like this one. If you write these less than and equal to symbols in single quotes, then it becomes character. These are not now operators. This is what operator between these two characters. So this and this would be evaluated first of all, mapped to their SKI value of this, SKI value of this, and that value would be compared. So you can also tell me in the comment box what would be the answer of this thing. So I hope you got when we use relational operators, like when we use these operators, especially when you want to check any condition in if else and in any while loop or do while loop, and that time when we'll discuss these loops, that if else statement, the control statement, then you will be more clear about these operators. But these operators are used to decide something. In decision making we use these operators, right? These are used to check the conditions. Fine. So that's it about relational operators in C. In the next video, I'll be talking about logical operators in C. So now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.